Rightio, here we go. And welcome back to the video. This is Andreas. If you was with me the last video, you'll see that I loaded this load manually because there's no quick load at this point. We're at the log kiosk. Now I don't know whether this load is actually fastened on the rig properly, and it appears that we can only load like 12 logs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe there's a 12th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. I'm sure there's 12. Any which way you count it, if we can get further back, we'll do. Can't see it right now. Maybe when we get driving. Yep. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. I'm sure there's a 12th log. Yep. There's only 12 logs on the wagon. Anyway, as I remember from last time, I don't know how to fasten them on the wagon, how to lock them down. So these are all loose, and I know this by from the previous time I played it, about maybe, got to be over a year ago now. I did not record it though, but I do know that I had all sorts of problems with, if your vehicle goes over, or this type of thing happening, where you go up and down inclines, it pushes the logs off the back, they get further away from the headboard, you accelerate rapidly, you know, and I've had in the past had to stop and put the logs back on. So I don't know how this is going to end. Already they're coming off, look. They've already moved away from the headboard. They don't appear to be fastened on. So I'm quite worried about it because of all the time I've spent already. I should have maybe gone out the other way. And there is another route, as is dictated by these two mud tracks into the water. Of course you could drive into the water and back out on the other one, but I think that is a route across there. Let's go to the map and I'll show you. You can actually automatically load the lumber there. The next time what I'll do is I'll come to here and I'll drive straight across there. It is quite deep water though, and we'll get up onto this bit of track here. I don't know if you can see. You just sort of like drive from here to here, and then across this bit of land to here, and then up this road here, and you're in the lumber pile. So now we've actually got to go back down through here, and the way I want to go, although I don't think I'm going to do it, I'm just going to go on the road, is to find a quick way to go through like so, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I am going to go like that. Oh, sort of thing. Okay. But there we are. It's our life. That's how we do it. We take the long way around sometimes, don't we? And I did not see anything on this head-up display here which tells me I can lock the load. Nor in advanced. Winch, brake, gear, all wheels lock. Stop, push anchors, that's for the positioning of the stabilising. The crane grab out, restored it, detach and change truck. So there's nothing on there to suggest that I can lock the load. I might not have to. I might be fretting for nothing. Just simply locking the load might be a case of restoring the crane, and it might automatically do it. But as you can see, those logs are not fastened down by that rope, it's just dangling loose. Anyway, this should just be a pretty straightforward and easy delivery. Although some of the logs are moving about. Brake on for a second. We'll grab the other truck and let it follow us. It's only as a support vehicle. Of course, if I had that one geared up for you know, logs, I would certainly be using that. I suppose I could take the orange truck down to the other garage if I'm going to go and get some more logs for it and bring it back up to the objective. So it could be, this could be the makings of another plan. Take this truck with me. Mind you, I'd have to come back down here to go to the login place. I'll keep this truck what I've got now with me till we go up here and get the new objective finished. Another 4 logs. We'll come back, we'll refuel. I'm sure there's another logging camp in there somewhere. But if you want to load manually, you can just load at the kiosk, of course. And if you want to live dangerously, you can drive back across there with the orange truck and the other log truck and go straight to the lumber mill, load up and then come back again. Which, that's more interesting, I might do that. Either way I have to come back past here to do that, so I might as well just take this truck for now. I do think that truck, hasn't it got it's got fuel? Yeah. And it's not damaged. It's got a spare wheel on it for another extra 100 points. Hmm. I was trying everything then to get out on that camera. The new game has Mudrunner has you sitting in the cab, so you should just be able to do a follow me rather than an actual having to do a tow job. That's not what I wanted. Ready to pack, that's what I did not do. So we'll say pack. Now remember there was 12 logs and you've individually loaded every single one of those. Right. So now watch what happens. So you've got 4 load points on there now. That's what I was missing. So now it locks it all down. But look at all the oddball logs. Alright, you've got a big fat log on there. But none of them logs are the ones I loaded. Of course you've got to put like 12 logs on, I think. Or 4 logs or 8 logs. So you don't have to load the whole whack up. There's more than 12 logs in there now, of course. So right, I think we're going out onto the road. So we might as well follow the given path, unless we feel lucky. We don't feel lucky, to be honest with you. There's all these mountain ridges here, they're not trees. They look like trees, don't they? But I don't think they are trees. I'm just going to follow the road round to the right. So anybody who's watching the last video of me loading the logs will probably be shouting at it if they know and got their level of log loading up to the level that I had it at last year when I was playing this game. I knew all this stuff. It's only just all come back to me. You know, you can't remember stuff. I am quite good with cranes and things, you know. Pretty much excellent with them once I've understood them and had a chance to practice with them. But then you leave me for a year and say, well, go back to how you was. Difficult. Straight away. So if you watch the last video, you'll see that I did get confused when I was first trying to do it. He's only just turning out, so I give him a pretty long lead. Yeah. Loosened his dog collar for him. I just want him to follow me. I mean, it should be just follow me, like you have in cosplay for farming simulators, the follow me mod. It's not in cosplay, sorry, it is a separate mod. It's a friend of mine playing House Flipper. I have House Flipper as well. Forgot to turn those notifications off actually. Well, he's a nice fellow, he knows lots about everything, he's Mark, or Mayor. I don't know him personally, I just know him to chat to in forums and stuff, and I'm carrying a few branches, sweeping the road as we go. This truck is actually faster than the following truck. We're up in gear 5 already, and I've got the diff lock on because I'm an idiot. And we're going to be putting it back on again in about a minute, so it was pointless really turning it off. And I could have turned all wheel off as well just to save a bit of fuel. Makes no difference. I mean, the fuel doesn't get used too quickly in this game unless you leave your engine running all night long. And now we're putting the diff lock back on. To go for a swim. If you notice my wheels aren't getting muddy or anything like that, it's because I've got all of the graphics turned down because my computer's not that good. As you can probably see, there's a occasional bit of lag and things when I'm turning the camera. Don't fall over on me, please. This is where having the other truck in front of me is probably better than having this one, because this one doesn't seem to be able to get through the mud, and it's going to fall over. No, it's not falling over. Yeah, back up on its wheels. The last time I had to do this was at an outside bar fair, and it was on a field, and the local pubs brought beer crates, and we had to sink beer crates into the mud to get the cars off the field. And they were just cars. They went like, you know, with no tractors to pull us off or anything. Shame to look back and find out that the other truck's on its side when it's the one that's here to get us out of the chit, as it were. Should we have any lockups? Looks pretty smooth, doesn't it? Over this nice little bit of flat land, through the water, stay in the water all the way around perhaps, or maybe cross over onto the bit of dry land. You know, you're planning your routes. If we say that we're on the inside of the track now, because of our driving position, we're driving on the left-hand side of the vehicle. So we're on the inside lane. We'll move to the outside lane, or into the oncoming traffic lane at that point, because this is like a 2 or 3 vehicle passing road, isn't it, width-wise. So, if I had been talking in chat or reading the, you know, any comments and stuff, people could have told me how to have loaded the truck, because I often go on videos and just say, you know, I've just been doing this, I know how to do it. you're okay. And it's not that I don't know how to do it, I've just forgotten. I've done it before. Played lots of games like Construction Simulator and how to use a crane. So I'm going over. Goodbye. Unless I can turn into the roll. Which I did. We'll just hold it there for a second and check the map. Make sure we're still going in the right direction. Well, we've got quite a ways. And we're not far from the objective. So, we've got a choice or two. We can go around like so. We can go around like so. I think we will just take the big road all the way around, but here we can actually split off and refuel if we want to. We could even try getting back to the, if we refuel now, we could try getting back to the main shop via this route. Although I do believe there's a lot of trees to negotiate and it's quite mountainous. Just not sure. We'll see. See how I feel when I get there. So right now we're going to go left fork. Or stay straight. There is a mod in farming simulators that makes the ground muddy, but it only works on certain maps, and it's not that much fun, to be honest with you. But there's this Russian map. It's a Russian farm. It's a very nice farm. It's all overgrown and like run down. And I was going to add as you'd expect, but that's not what you'd expect, because, you know, there are places, you know, that are very high tech in Russia. Yeah. I was watching again a video this the other week about a Russian farmer who's, you know, he's talking all in Russian on his video, but he's speaking some English and saying that, you know, his farm is the latest technology advancements. It has everything. and taking you around a tour of his buildings with all his machinery in it. A lot of farmers do that these days. We might as well just have a splash and dash. The thing is, for the rear vehicle we do have to actually jump into it to make sure it's done it. $87 litres. That's a lifesaver, is that 87 litres? It might not be much in the overall scheme of things. I'm not going to be able to get that vehicle in there without bit of realignment. We might also check if it's got internal fuel tanks. I've already been here with this, haven't I? Once before. And I don't think it has any tanks. No added fuel capacity. So this is the thing. It's already lunchtime in the game. Once we've delivered this, that'll be that bit complete. I think we're going up to the right. Now if they wanted to give you a chance to make more points, they would say do it without putting the waypoint on, but you know, we could go straight up. I'm just tempted to do that though. Yeah, it's just what I want to do. I'm also tempted though to put the how many times I have to press that damn brake? That's go through the depot, so vehicles need a bath. I don't think this is any deeper than any other part of this. That looks a bit lumpy in the middle over there. It's coming in. Water's lovely. mean, you might be tempted to just run into that water there and up onto that bit of green at the edge. And I'm looking at actually just cutting this corner off in red line terms. I'm going up the bit that I'm heading to now. Need to turn in more anyway because my load is leaning, so to stop it falling I'm having to turn into it. Probably lean the other way now as well, so managed to get to gear 2. Let's try 3. Nope. Didn't work. I'm not sure whether if I take the repair truck there into the garage whether it'll give, well, it won't because it's not open. I haven't unlocked the garage. But if we took it into a normal garage that I had unlocked, whether it replaces my repair points. I think it does, just like you get refueled. But I'm not 100% sure. Just can't remember. And I have played this game extensively. I mean, I've played every map as far as I'm aware on here. It's only 6 maps, I think, or 8 maps. No, there might have been one, tell a lie, there might have been one that I did not play because we started playing it as a multiplayer, me and my son, and wanted to complete that. He was in the main driving seat for the game, so it was his map he wanted to go to. So I'd been avoiding going to it so that I could just follow his orders and not give him any ideas, you know, and you know where we've been. So then, whereas on this map I can say, look, well, if you go straight up here you'll come to this bit, and I think before I went through the water on this, but there's a nice straight line, although it does go over bricks I think here, lumps of rock in the road. The ground is soft, so it might just push them. Yeah, might just drive them into the ground, make them into a new road surface. The main thing is it's just straight ahead of us and we can see it. We can just literally within spitting distance, I would say. Nowhere to pick up any speed. So I had an idea that most of this day would be taken up with taking this load to where it's wanted to go and then spend the rest of the day trying to get back to grab another load. But in real life I suppose you would do this, you know, type of a journey in this truck about an hour, so you'd do it every hour. Backwards and forwards. So you'd have arms like a gorilla from holding onto the steering wheel, even when it's power steering and everything else. And we've got to remember that the objective, you've got to unload it in a certain way. Otherwise, you don't unload the truck properly, and the points sort of like vanish. I was able to reload my vehicle once I'd unloaded it accidentally. Unload for points. Objective complete. So that's that one. And I didn't do the cloaking, alright, so you don't have to do the cloaking, it's just the objectives you need to do. You know, and I'm sure there is another, that log kiosk can be done. So I don't know whether I just want to go again all the way down here maybe. You can actually get to the objective from here and then down a road like so, I think, in this. And this is the other road you can actually come in up there, which comes round from, I think it's, if you go along this road here, you can go all the way around and up and come back in round here somewhere. You have to go through the trees though to do it. I sort of like remember that. Anyway, we're gonna some quite big boulders there. Won't let me change the camera angle at all. There you are. Trying to get the trailer to back into that gap between those rocks and the logs on the trestles. Now I am anyway. Didn't really matter if it goes up the rocks, to be honest. I've got that vehicle, I'm going to turn that round and pull it off anyway. Yeah, I'm just tempted to go try and do a shortcut down there. Or across the bog. I've not gone directly across the bog before. Should we do it? The other plan was to go back along here. That sort of affair. Then take it from there. Might be able to get that cloaking in. And we'll rest the night maybe at the fuel or up on the road there, I suppose. So just have a look what's down the road again. I think this is that swamp. Well, we can see the line through the swamp. I'm going to go that way. Let's see. Just to try and complete this map quicker. We only need 2 wagon loads. I mean, you know, if it makes the video longer, it makes the video longer. It's just a matter of putting things right when we come to it. Wagons ho! Here we go! I feel like I'm sat on this other wagon. Sat in that crane chair. That's as far as I can zoom out though. It spun around really fast. Slowly. Holy moly. I think we best have a point of reference on, because I don't know where. I think I'm going up that slope there, but I'm not sure. Could be there. So let's go back to the map. We'll turn that off. Yeah, and once you find a new route, you're kicking yourself because you think, oh, I could have gone that way to start with. But if you hire yourself a guide when you go to play a game, someone who knows the region, that's basically what I did when I'd played one map. I can't remember what the guys I was playing with. I wasn't recording it. I think one of them were recording it, but in deep water. They were asking me, you know, do you know this area? Yes, I do. Where are you going? Which way should we go? We'll go this way, but if you go that way, there's a steep incline and there's thick trees. Further ahead it looks all clear, but if you plough on through this line of trees here and make your way through this forest, eventually you'll come to this clearing and then it'll lead down to a road, and then you're on the riverbed, and although it doesn't look like it's the way, it is. Because you can drive on the riverbed more or less like we're doing here. I forget which map that was, but you know, I'm just saying that's the sort of thing that you end up talking about, really. Do you know what? I think all I've done is just cut the corner of that road off. Because there is actually a road. I can just go back to the map and show you. There's a road there. It's not the same one, is it? You get these rocks. Oops. Back in the stupid camera. 2. Press number 1 to get out of it. I mean, that doesn't look realistic either, does it? I mean, a big white camera shadow hanging on the top of the cab roof. What's that about? Everywhere you go. It's just hanging there. When you're in one of the mouse modes, of course. It's very hard to pull this thing. I wonder what's going on. Cameras are bloody annoying. Only about 2 hours of daylight left. So I think in total about 3 more videos to get this completed. Without opening up all of the map, doing all the cloaking and that. I'm not doing that. I'm doing completing the objectives. And then I'm probably going to play Mud Runner, but not straight away. I've got other games to play. The farming simulator schedule to keep to. I've got to go and play some GTA with my mates. I've got to working on another game. I'm building mods for and things. So although I'm not a modder or a coder or anything. And you know, slightly a bit more than the average person about it. But very much less than somebody who is a modder. I think because of the vehicle's faster, I might switch them round. Right, let's get the anchors on. Switch over to the other vehicle. See how we can do in that one. Scratch the paint. Oops. God, all the times I have to press. Of course, it's a bit choppy on the computer as well, so those are all different issues I'm having, which is not helping for a smooth playthrough. So I won't be playing any more of this after I've made this little series on this map. Funnily enough, the other game's slightly more optimised and better graphics as well, so you can't complain about the graphics from this rendition because I've turned all my graphics down, of course. It runs a lot smoother in the other game, although I've not recorded any of it, of course. So this truck gets on that tree. And I think this is going to be the downfall. Too much lag really, I think. Overall, I'm going to hit that tree. Knew it. Anyway, we're coming up on the hour there, so as soon as it threatens to get dark, another 8 minutes, and this video will be finished. If you want to see how I did this, stay in the video for a sec. There, we nearly made it through. I'm just going to run that tree over. Possibly go around those rocks. I don't think I'm going to get round them. Should have gone the other side. Oh, back up, mate. The rocks always look bigger than what they are. You know, try and get around them. It looks really, sorry, the rocks are always bigger than what they are, so they would look smaller than what they are, is what I meant. They look like little tiny holes. Just back up the road then. Anyway, I can see my location that I want to be at. See the buildings in the distance. So unless I'm gonna use the night time to drive, which I may do yet, I don't know. I will use the night time maybe to load the truck. Then I'll be ending the video just about here, because we're already, you know, an hour and 8 minutes in, and I don't want to make them too long. That is too long really. I mean, 3/4 of an hour was going to be my plan. I might go to that for future videos, I don't know. I'll have an assessment. Have a watch of one of the videos, maybe. So I don't generally do that either. Just test a little bit and then I'll look to see what's going on. See if the sound qualities are okay. Oh, you can see them big rocks there. God. Can you back up again, mate, please? Give me a tip. Right, anyway, we'll end it there, and I will see you in the next video. I know it's not dark, but we have got an hour and 10 minutes on the video now, coming up on that. So I will cut the video there, and I will see you in the next episode. I'll go to that. I'll say thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you can to support the channel and the video, and I will you know, look forward to any comments, and see you next time round.